Many of you who are working in offices find it difficult to communicate. You find that because you are not comfortable with English, you avoid speaking in the office. For all of you, conversation practice in the workplace is important. Watch the video carefully many times. Since each of the 3 conversations included in the video are about some situation in the office, you can first listen to these and practice them one by one. Then you can think of situations in your office and create your own conversation so that you can practice those. With a lot of practice, you will become confident enough to speak fluently with others in English. The first of these is a conversation between 2 colleagues. You can see the 2 colleagues here. Let us see what they speak to each other about. One of them is John and the other is Neha. We will come across their names when they talk to each other. Let us see. Neha begins the conversation. She says, "Are you attending the meeting today, John?" Now we know, because she uses the name John, we know that the friend's name is John. We don't really know Neha's name yet till John calls her Neha. Then we come to know that her name is Neha. So the question is being asked. Usually we start a conversation by asking some question. So they are both drinking tea and Neha is asking, "Are you attending the meeting today, John?" John looks surprised. "Neha, is there a meeting today?" Now today, is there a meeting today? That is the stress. "I thought it was next week." He did not think the meeting was today. He was expecting the meeting to be next week. The conversation continues when Neha answers the question about, is there a meeting today? Next week's meeting has been rescheduled as the boss will not be available then. Now you see the clear explanation that we need the boss for the meeting. Boss is not available next week. So instead it has been rescheduled. That is advanced, put forward. Very often Indianism is preponed, but we tend to avoid that in formal English. We can say rescheduled or we can say advanced. John wants to know, has any notice been circulated yet? I did not get a notice. That's what he means. Notice is usually an announcement about the meeting. It comes to your email or it comes to your WhatsApp or it might come to you through a person who gets you the piece of paper and makes you sign on it. These are the various ways in which the notice of the meeting is given to everybody, circulated, sent to all people. Neha says, "I'm not sure." She doesn't know whether a notice has come. "I heard it from the boss's PA." A lot of informal talk goes on in the office. You hear things which might not be available on paper. So she says, "I'm not sure. I heard it from the boss's PA." Now PA is private assistant. So the boss's PA is the first one who comes to know that there is a meeting. Oh, then it must be right. If the boss's PA has said it's right, he expresses that. "I had better go and prepare for the meeting." Now he's drinking tea, but he wants to quickly go away. "I had better go and prepare for the meeting." That is what he says. By asking some relevant questions, we can continue a conversation. That is what Neha is doing here. Do you have to make a presentation? Now, John has said he has to prepare for the meeting. So, Neha is asking a question that whether he has a presentation in today's meeting. That question, John answers in great detail. Yes, that means I have to make a presentation. He doesn't say full sentence. He just says yes. Today, our department projects are coming up for review. Review is where everybody hears and they give you ideas. I have to give updates on a couple of projects we are likely to complete soon. Update is what has happened up to the present. Till today, how much work has been done. So he has to prepare for 2 projects which are near completion. That is the answer he gives, a long answer. Neha says, well, get busy then. See you at the conference room at 3 p.m., John. John replies he's very grateful to know about the meeting. Thanks for letting me know about the meeting, Neha. Bye for now. That is where the conversation ends. The second of the 3 conversations in today's video is titled A Meeting with the Boss. Usually, the boss calls heads of department or team leaders one by one to find out how the team is working. Here is one such conversation which happens all the time. We call it as appraisal. Appraisal is to judge. Appraisal is to assess, to find out who is working well and who is not. The boss speaks. Good morning, Ruby. Please come in. Ruby greets her boss. Good morning, sir. Then she gives the reason why she has come. Your PA sent word that you wanted me to meet you. You have sent for me. I have come because you have asked me to come. Immediately, the boss explains why he has asked her to meet him. He says, I wanted to consult you about the performance of some of the recent recruits in your department. Some new employees have been taken. These are called recent recruits. They have just got the job. And performance is how well they are doing their work. Are they doing the work well or are they not doing? So you are the head of your department. I want to find out from you whether the people who have just joined are doing a good job or not. Ruby gives her report. Most of them are doing a good job, sir, but I'm a little worried about Sushant. Now she is talking about one particular employee out of a group of new people who have joined her department. Why is that, Ruby? What's the problem? The boss wants details now, so he asks 2 questions. Why and what? Why are you worried and what is the problem with Sushant? He is rather set in his ways. Set in his ways means he doesn't want to change. He wants to do exactly what he thinks is right. Doesn't like to take suggestions. So if I tell something or another colleague says something, he does not accept it. He does not want to change. That is a complaint about Sushant which Ruby is communicating to the boss. How is he with his other colleagues? Now you are the boss, so Ruby is the head, so he might not take her suggestions. But what about other colleagues? How is his behavior? The boss wants to know. Not a very comfortable as a team player. Team player is working together, cooperating, being united with others. So he's not a team player. Prefers to go at it alone. He likes to do things on his own, not in a team. Well, that's not good at all. The boss is not happy. It will affect the output of the team. So your whole team will suffer if Sushant behaves like this. Ruby also adds to this worry of the boss. She says, I'm worried that the whole department may face some trouble due to his attitude. Here, his is Sushant's. We are still talking about Sushant. I agree. That's a possibility. The boss is also in the same idea that Ruby is communicating. He says that what you say is right. Now, Ruby wants the boss to make a decision because if Sushant is not good, then what shall we do with him? What would you suggest, sir? Should we give him his marching orders? Marching orders is to lose the job. Tell him to go away. Tell him to leave the job and go. That is what she's asking. To make anybody lose their job is not good. So the boss is a very mature person. He says, not immediately. Let us not take him away from the job immediately. Sending up for some counseling. There are, counseling sessions inside an organization. There are mentoring sessions. So send him for some counseling. He will get good advice. He will get ideas about how to behave. Let's wait and see if he changes for the better. Suppose after counseling he becomes good, then we don't have to take any drastic action, any negative action. That's a good idea, sir. We can take a call after that. Neha says we can decide after the counseling session by observing Sushant. Take a call means to make a final decision, to arrive at a solution to this problem. That is, take a call. Keep him under observation till his probation is over. The boss is telling the team leader that you have to see him carefully. You have to see what he's doing. Observation. Keep him under observation. That means always see what he's doing. Till his probation is over. Probation is the first few months or a year or two when the employee is only temporary. Only then the employee becomes permanent. If he still continues in his old ways, we can terminate his contract. So suppose he changes, very good. If he doesn't change, then we terminate. Terminate means to end, to close. So his contract will be withdrawn and he will have no job at all. Old ways is what he is behaving now, the way in which he is behaving at present. Right, sir. I'll do that and keep you informed. Thank you. Sometimes people have arguments in office. They have a conflict. They don't agree with each other. They might fight. So the third of our conversations is about an argument. As you can see, two people are arguing and the boss is trying to set it right. Others are watching. The other employees are sitting and watching. Let us see. The boss comes out of his room and says, "What's all this noise about?" The boss has heard some sounds, some raised voices, but he doesn't know. So he's asking. One of them is reply. "I have told Raj not to meddle with me, sir." Meddle with me is, to interfere in my work. but he doesn't seem to understand. You can now understand that the person in white shirt is Raj. Let us see what happens. Now the boss wants more details. What has he done that you are so mad at him, Anil? The one in blue shirt is Anil. Raj and Anil are quarreling with each other in office. Mad at him is angry. The word mad here does not mean insane. It means angry. Sir, I found him in my cubicle last evening, trying to steal data from my system. When Anil accuses him, says that he's stealing, Raj also gets very upset. That's a totally false accusation. That means you are not telling the truth. I was not stealing. Before they start shouting at each other, the boss says, but Anil, isn't your system password protected? We don't leave our systems, our laptops just like that. It is always protected by a password. Only we know that password. I was in a hurry and forgot to log out. That is the excuse Anil gives. You have to understand everything before you can solve a problem or a quarrel. So the boss is trying to understand. And didn't you lock your cubicle before leaving the office? Anil says, actually, no. When I reached the garage, I found my keys missing. Again, the boss asks, did you drop them somewhere? Anil replies, I thought I may have left them here. So I rushed up and found him snooping. Again, Raj protests. I'm telling you, Anil, that I was not snooping. I was. Anil gets angry. Don't tell lies. I know exactly what you were trying to do. To stop all this shouting, again the boss says, wait, Anil, why did you not say something yesterday? Now Anil gives the reason. I was already late for my wife's appointment with the doctor. Today I will teach Raj a lesson. Raj is also very angry now. Who are you to teach me a lesson? I am senior to you. Now the boss speaks to stop them from fighting. Raj, what were you doing at Anil's system in his absence? Raj explains, I needed some data urgently, which only Anil had. Anil now says, that's just a lame excuse. A lame excuse is not a real excuse. I know his devious ploys. Ploy is a plot, a plan, and devious is something which is negative, which is very bad. Now Raj is a little cooler. He says, I didn't mean any harm. I was just, actually, I had. He was trying to steal some of my important ideas so that his report is complete before mine. Now Anil is shouting at Raj. No, I would never do that. I always try to help you, but you. Although Raj is not now shouting, Anil continues to shout. Just shut up. You can't fool me. You want the promotion. I will show you what I am right now. The boss intervenes. Anil, you must give Raj a chance to defend himself, to show that he's not wrong. Listen to him. I refuse to listen to him. He's a manipulative liar, a person who doesn't speak the truth. And manipulative is a person who tries to harm somebody by convincing them about something. I swear, sir, Raj says, I was not doing anything wrong. Anil just won't listen to me. Ha! Everybody in the office knows how crafty you are. Just you wait. I'm going to. Here Anil is angrier and he says crafty, somebody who plans behind your back. Now the boss doesn't want this to continue. Stop this, he says. Both of you come to my room. Don't disturb the whole office. Anil thinks it's not his fault, so why should he go to the boss's office? But sir, Raj is the one at fault. Let's sort this out in a civilized manner, decent, well behaved. Please follow me. Let the others go back to their work. Here, the conversation ends. The two people who were arguing go to the boss's room and there they sort it out. You can write another conversation about what happens in the boss's room. Watch the video many times and then practice as many times as you can. Speak well in the office, and then whenever you have a problem, practice at home and then go and speak. All the best and thank you.